U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he shifts past him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mond looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find
the film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenny Mwandu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Throwing, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. He'll let it go deep for Becker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But in that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw from Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Off the play fake, Mond. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Mond.
Dancing to his left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack.
Mond. He'll find the Wangu underneath.
And he'll get it
right near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mond going to throw it. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What's up, Foot? Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down at 4. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on play action. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 38, Mond. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Mayfield to throw it. Drops it off for Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield down. It's caught by Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Browns 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action here. Mon. Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Mon now off of play action. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Mon. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Bulldozes past him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now Mon. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Browns' 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon. That's dropped underneath to Nwangwu.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. We got it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mon looks to throw.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Mon.
And that is incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A nice little juke, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Now Mayfield. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mayfield to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
On second down, here's DeWangu.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full load of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings,